Today, I'll be buying Brainrots from some of the top earners in the entire game. I will be starting from 100 and trying to add some of the top earners all the way up to the #1 spot and attempting to try their Brainrot. Now, this is probably going to be very difficult because I'm sure they get a lot of friend requests, but I'm going to do whatever I can to make this happen. So let's first start off with Mr. Exposed_Neo. So we're going to type in his name, Exposed_Neo with 2 O's, I'm pretty sure. Let's go ahead and search him up. And this is him right here. All right, I'm going to click add connection. And now I will wait for him to add me back.
Later.
All right, guys, we are now into the server with the top 100 top earners in the entire game. And guys, here he is right here. I'm surprised he has the Halloween base and not something a little bit better than that. Let me actually ask him if he has something better. All right, I just said, do you have another base? Let's see if he has another base. But dude, this thing looks insane. Oh my gosh, this guy is absolutely loaded. And guys, he just changed his base to the Blood Rot base, I think that is. Here's his base, Expose_Neo's base. And guys, here he is right here, and he's literally just a default. I think he just farms on alt accounts. I'm not really sure because I think he has multiple accounts with this name on the leaderboard. But anyways, let's take a tour of this guy's base to see what Brainrots we should buy from him. All right, so he has a 2.8 Dragon Cannelloni, a Meow, a Garama, La Casabu, a Spaghetti Toletti, 1.4 billion a second. Bro, I've never seen a Spaghetti Toletti do that much. A Spooky and Pumpkin, a Fish Nino. Oh, that's a new Brainrot. I'm not sure why he has that in there. A Low 6.7, another Low 6.7, and another one. That one does almost a billion a second. Bro, look how stacked this Low 6.7 is. All right, let's go upstairs. And then he has just randomly 3 Lataco combinations up here. Wait, 2 of them have the same exact trait. I wonder if that means that like they're duped or something. That's a bit suspicious. Then he has a one with no traits on it. It's just gold. Fragma, Chakrama, a Burger and Fried, Chillin' Chili. What is that called? Is Brainrot called? A La Secret something, I think. I don't know. And then another dragon. That's a candy mutation. That looks insane. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna go upstairs, bro. Okay, wait. He just said, I heard you want to buy one. Which one do you want and how much will you offer? All right, I can't lie. This is a very tough decision because I know some of these are gonna be super expensive. I kind of want this Garma. This La Casabu actually is insane. 1.7 billion a second. But this Spaghetti Toletti looks absolutely fire. Literally. It's literally on fire. It's lava. I don't want a Low 6.7. I feel like those are too common. I don't want a Lataco combination. And I don't think I want any of these. So you know what? I think I'm going to go with this 1.7 billion a second La Casabu as the candy trait, the gravestone trait, the fire trait, and the jack-o'-lantern trait. All right. So I just asked him, how much do you want for this? He said $750. Oh my God. I mean, I'm not going to lie. That is a lot of money for a Brainrot, but you know what? Let's go ahead and do it because why not, right? All right, guys, I just sent him the money for the $750 Brainrot. Let's go ahead and take what we just got. La Casabu, it's mine now. All right, and we're taking it over. Here we go. We just got our very first Brainrot from somebody on the leaderboard. That is insane. Okay, now that we bought from the top 100 player, let's see if we can move up the leaderboard a little bit and move on to, let's see, maybe number 80, Jeanfils. All right, let me go ahead and try to add him. All right, so I typed in Jean and then Fils like that. All right, I don't see his name any. Oh wait, this is him right here. I'm pretty sure it's the same icon on the leaderboard. Let's go ahead and send him a friend request. All right, guys, and now I have finally got him added. He also just joined our game, and if you look over here, look at this guy's base. It looks like it's filled with candy stuff, and also look at his outfit. He's also all pinked out with the blue hair. I'm not sure what his shirt says, maybe Fortnite, I don't know, but it looks like this guy loves the color pink. That is for sure. I'm gonna ask him, can I check out your base? Then he just said, yeah, sure. Then let me know what Brainrot you wanna buy. All right, bet, let's go. All right, let's check out his base. And it looks like he has 3 floors fully maxed out. Let's go ahead and start with the bottom. So it looks like he has a simple Chicolater. Oh wait, this is the girl version Chicolater Bicicletera. This one has a lot of traits, has so many. 138 million a second. Another one that does 200 something million a second. He has a Fragarma and Chakrama that does 5.3 billion a second. Bro, look how much cash is just sitting in here. These guys are so rich. And then he has a Meow, 1.6 billion, a Ketcheroo and Musteroo, 1.1 billion. That is insane. These guys are actually so rich. A Los Puggies, 1.4 billion. A Garma, 650 million a second. Los Trololito. That one only does 35 million a second. I like how they all have the candy trait. That is actually insane how he even got that. All right, moving on. He has a less secret combination. 6.2 billion a second. Bro, what? A Ketchupat Kippat, 840 million a second. All right, let's just keep going upstairs and see what else he has. A 1x1x1x1. Look how many traits it has. Wait, how much does it do per second? I can't really see. I think it does like 500 million a second or something. All right, then it looks like he has a Evil done here, and it does 645.7 million a second. That is literally insane. And then we got a Spaghetti Toletti, and it has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It has 11 traits. That's insane. Bro, 3 billion a second is like more than some people's whole bases do combined. All right, and then we have a Los Spooky Combinations, 1 billion a second. This also has like 10 or more traits. That is literally insane. Then we have a Radioactive Assist. I didn't even know that was even possible. That looks kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. It looks low-key kind of cursed. I'm not sure if the assist looks good radioactive. But oh, I just realized he has 2 more radioactive Brainrots over here. He's got a low 6.7 radioactive, 900 million a second. A radioactive guest. I'm not gonna say the rest of the numbers because that's kind of evil. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually kind of sick. Then he has a Candy Tang 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 Kitty Tang, 1 billion a second. I don't think I've ever seen a Tang Tang do 1 billion a second. Yo, these guys are loaded. I wonder how much money this entire base is to buy. I should low-key ask him. Oh, he's just up here waiting for me, I guess. Okay, doesn't look like he has anything over here. I wonder if it's because he actually sold them to somebody else or he's just waiting to get new ones in. But he has a Candy 6.7. Only does 195 million a second, but that's still pretty cool. Then he has the new Los Plantinos radioactive. It literally has 4 hats on: a sombrero, a witch hat, a gravestone, and a taco hat on. That's insane. And then it has a like Diamond Lacasabu, 3.1 billion a second. Bro, what? Oh my gosh. Then he has a, bro, is that a Nubini Pizzanini with every single trait in the game? Wait, how much money does it do? Bro, it does $100 a second. That's it. Why does he have that? Anyways, then he has a 6.5 billion a second. Burgo and Fryo. Oh my gosh. I think that might be his biggest earning Brainrot in the entire base. So now we need to figure out which one we want to buy. We already have a Lacasabu that we just got. I don't think there's anything up here. This one is probably way too much money. Let's go down here. I kind of got my eye on this Tang 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 Gilly Tang only because it looks so sick. Now if you go back down, actually wait, I forgot. He's got a Meow down here. Oh wait, my favorite Brainrot. I forgot he has my favorite Brainrot, the Ketchupat Kippat. I think we're gonna buy this one. Okay, I'm gonna ask him how much for the Ketchupat Kippat. Oh, I just asked him how much for that Brainrot. All right, he said $350. Honestly, that's not really a bad deal. I'm not gonna lie. $350 for a candy Ketchupat Kippat, 840 million a second, almost a billion a second. That's not too bad. I mean, this Brainrot is pretty rare as well. So you know what? Let's just go ahead and send him the money. All right, guys, we just sent him the money and he said it's okay to take. So let me go ahead and take this back to my base. Boom, there we go. We just got it. Bro, I think we already spent $1,000 on just these 2 Brainrots alone. Bro, you guys better subscribe right now because it was a lot of money. If you guys want to get insane Brainrots like the ones behind me, check out BuyBlock. The prices are the cheapest around and even cheaper for this Black Friday sale. And there's no human interaction. It is fully automated with 24/7 delivery. And it's super easy to claim your orders. Go ahead and click buy now. And then on the top right, go ahead and click the cart icon. And then for your discount code, go ahead and put iLOD and make sure to press apply. Then just simply press checkout. And there you go. Now you can buy some of the most OP Brainrot. And now that we just did number 80 on the leaderboard, let's try to scroll all the way up to number 50. Number 50 is Richito Myers IG, and he makes 932.92 billion a second. Richito Myers IG. Okay, so I see that there's a few on here, and I think it's this person right here with this profile picture. Okay, yep, that's him. All right, he has a lot of connections, so he probably will add us back. So I'm gonna add him, and now I will wait for him to add me back, and then we will buy one of his Brainrots. All right, guys, so the top 50th player never added me back, but I did get the top 48th player to add me back, and right now he is currently in my game. So let's go up to his base and see what he's got. And all right, guys, the 3rd leaderboard player has joined our game, and remember, this guy is number 48 on the leaderboard, and here he is right here. I don't even know where he's at, bro. He's like hiding in the server somewhere. Oh wait, he's back there. Bro's just chilling back there. What the heck? All right, so this is Master Ohad's base, and he has the yin yang base. That's pretty fire. Anyways, I think we're actually gonna start at the very top this time, because it kind of seems like the best players keep their best Brainrots at the very top. So let's see what he has. guys. Up top, he has a Forgama Chocolate 2.8 billion a second. That's insane. A Headless Horseman. Oh my gosh. This is like the third rarest Brainrot in the game. And he has another one that does 4.2 billion a second, bro. What? That's insane. A Dragon Cannelloni 3.3 billion a second. Los Spaghettis 2.5 billion. Then he has a Spooky and Pumpkin 2.1 billion a second. It also doesn't look like he is the max rebirth either, which is kind of insane. He doesn't even need to be max rebirth. He has an Isok Sekila here. I don't know. Oh, it is 1.5 billion. Holy cow. Well, this is the new Brainrot. Lava Dorito Spinito. How much does this do? I can't see because of the freaking taco. It might be 1 billion a second. Is it 1 billion a second? I mean, yeah, it's definitely over 1 billion a second. Then he has a Miati Terra, basically Terra, I think that's called. And that does 900 million a second. A Burger and Fry. Bro, I don't even know how much that does. I mean, it has 500 trillion just sitting right there. And if this makes 1.5 billion and has 125 sitting there, this Brainrot probably makes 4 billion a second. Holy cow. A Low 67, how much does that do? 1 billion a second. Bro, do y'all see this? This guy has 3 OGs just chilling right here. OG Meow, 6.3 billion a second. Strawberry Elephant, nothing on it. 500 million a second. That's still insane. But dude, this guy has a 3-trait gold Strawberry Elephant and it does 7.1 billion a second. I wonder how much that costs. I mean, that has to be like probably like $5,000-$6,000. All right, now let's move on to the bottom here. He's got a Garma, 2.7 billion. A Cellular something. I don't know how much that does, but I'm guessing probably about 1 billion. A 5.5 billion Galaxy Dragon Cannelloni. But look how sick that looks. A La Stick Grande, another Isok, a Ketchup Mustard, a La Supreme Combination, a Chillin' Chili. How much does that do? Oh, I just saw it. 1.6 billion. Holy cow. A La Sis and a Spaghetti Toletti. Seems like a lot of people have this Brainrot. All right, which one do we want to buy? I kind of like this Dragon Cannelloni, but I know it's probably like $2,000. I kind of like this Chillin' Chili. Honestly, I think we should offer him for his OG Strawberry Elephant. All right, so I just asked him, how much is the OG Elephant? Now let's wait for him to get up here. Oh, wait, here he is. He said it's $600. Honestly, I think I might do it. All right, guys, let me go ahead and send him the $600 and then we will take our OG Strawberry Elephant. All right, guys, we just sent him the $600. Now we can take our Strawberry Elephant. Let me go ahead and steal it. And here we go. We just stole the Strawberry Elephant. Oh my gosh, bro. Look at our base. We are literally stacked out right now. So far, we got a La Casa Boo, a Ketupa Kepa, and an OG Strawberry Elephant in our base. And these are all coming from some of the top players in the entire game. Now, if we make our way back over to the leaderboard, let's see who else we should do. Now, these guys are starting to make 1 trillion a second. I think we should try to buy a Brainrot from number 19, Olix. He makes 1.4 trillion a second. So let me go ahead and try to add him and let's check out his base. Okay, this right here is Olix, and this guy is verified and has 200,000 people. So this guy might be hard to add, but I do have some connections to make this work. So we're gonna get him added. All right, guys, we are in the next person's base, and as you see, here they are over here. He actually is verified, bro. What? He said, take a look. Just don't go to the top 4, please. Okay, now that is a bit suspicious. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, well, here we go. Let's take a look and see what he has. A secret combination. Bro, the first Brainrot does 6.1 billion a second. A 2.2 billion Los Puggies. A Swag Soda, bro. Like how many traits that thing has. 760 million a second. A Spooky and Pumpkin, 4 billion. Oh my god, these guys are loaded. A La Casa Boo, 4.4 billion. Wait, wasn't this guy like top 20 in the entire world or something? Bro, how do you even compete with these people, bro? Like, how do they even get these? 2.2 billion a second. Tang Tang Killy Tang. A 3 billion a second. Ketupa Kepa. Bro, am I gonna be able to even afford these, bro? A Burger and Fry. How much does that do a second? Can I even see somehow? Bro, I think this does 8 billion a second. Yeah, that's insane. A Headless Horseman, 4 billion a second. Bro, look how much money is just sitting in this base. That's insane. Spaghetti Toletti, 3 billion. And let's go up to the second floor. He said we cannot go up there for whatever reason. Not really sure what's going on up there. Anyways, he just has a bunch of Isok Sekilas. They all have similar traits, but they're kind of different. 1.7 billion, 1.5, 1.6, 1.9, 1.5. And then over here, bro, this guy has 4 OG meows. This one does 400 million a second. This one does 2.8 billion. And then this one does 11.4 billion a second. That's probably like a $9,000 brain rot right there. That's insane. All right, well, I can tell you right now, I definitely don't want any of these. I probably can't get this one. That one's just too much money. But if we go back down here, we could probably get something good. I kind of maybe want to buy this headless horseman. Let me ask him how much it is. All right, so I just asked him, how much is this? He said $1,250. Bro, I'm low-key might run out of money at the end of this video, but let's go ahead and send him the money so we can get our brain rot. All right, guys, we need to send him the money. Let's go ahead and take it. He said, thank you. It's yours now. W. That is a W, bro. Let's go. Headless horseman. And boom, there we go, bro. We are absolutely loaded, bro. We got La Casabu, Kepa, OG elephant, and a headless horseman. Bro, we are absolutely stacked. All right, you know what? Let's head over to the leaderboard, and we're gonna do one more person. I honestly don't think the top 3 players will add me back. They probably get too many friend requests. So, you know what? Let's maybe go for maybe number 8 or number 9. All right, guys, we have the last leaderboard player in our game right now, and we're gonna buy one more brain rot to fill up this last space right here. So let's go ahead and meet him. He should be over. Bro, what? Look at this guy's base, bro. This guy's number 8 in the world for top earning, and this guy looks absolutely stacked. All right, let's go see what he's up to here. Bro, look at this guy's avatar, bro. That's insane. So he's got a spooky and pumpkin here, Kepa, Treladone, Dragon Cannelloni, 8.8 billion a second, bro. What? A Fragarma, Headless Horseman, a Garma, Los 67, Spaghetti Toletti, Los Puggies. Bro, look how many hats that thing has. 1, 2, got 4 hats on. All right, we're making our way upstairs, and as you see, this guy is loaded, bro. Dragon Cannelloni, 8.2 billion a second. Garma, 3 billion. Chips and Queso, 1.3. Holy cow. Yo, what is this? This looks like a W or L. How much does it do per second? I can't even see, bro. I don't know. It looks like it has almost every trait, though. How's that even possible? Another Dragon Cannelloni, 8.5 billion. 6.9 billion Burger and Fryo. A La Supreme. Another Fragarma. And now we're gonna head upstairs. This is where they usually have all of their good brain rot. Bro, this guy has 4 strawberry OG elephants up here. A Dragon Cannelloni that does 9.5 billion. And then he's not max rebirth yet, but he does have an OG meow that does 11.6 billion a second. Yo, what if I just stole this, bro, right now? I'm gonna ask him how much this is. All right, I just asked him, how much is this? Oh, there he is. He said that is almost $5,000. Bruh, yeah, heck no, we are not buying that. It looks like everything in here is gonna be pretty expensive, though, to be honest. I don't think there's anything on the second floor that I really like. Maybe this Garma that is 3 billion a second. Let's see what else maybe I would want. I don't really want a Treladone. I don't want a Spaghetti Toletti, a Low 67, bro. I do not want that. Yo, I think I'm gonna buy this Burger and Fryo. All right, so I'm gonna ask him how much is this one right here. He said 2.3K. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm gonna be broke after this, so make sure to subscribe. Anyways, I'm gonna send him the money, and I'm gonna get this brain rot. All right, guys, so I just sent him the money, and let me go ahead and take my brain rot. This is the last one. Let me just be done with this video already. And all right, guys, we just stole it. Well, actually, we didn't really steal it. We kind of paid for it. But look at our lineup of what we got. Holy cow, this is insane. And I'm actually not gonna be keeping these. I will be giving this away to one lucky subscriber. So make sure you are subscribed and join my Discord. Link in the description.